I think that my favorite Lord of the Rings movie would probably have to be The Return of the King. Specifically just because in the first two movies we see the Fellowship come together and then break apart, and I think that the ending is really, really magnificent. How there's this big finale finish with the eye just dropping, and then it's still not over because in the end, Frodo, Bilbo, and some elves sail off into just an endless adventure. My favorite character in the Fellowship would probably just have to be Samwise Gamgee, because he's always there whenever someone needs him, and he just cares so much about Frodo, and I think that that's just great. The Fellowship originally started off with 9 members, but then movie by movie, it all just fell apart until it was just tiny groups spread across. Treebeard was one of the main ants in the movie. He was a living tree, and he came across Merry and Pippin while they were roaming in the woods. And he was very, very upset because he found out that all of the orcs had cut down all of his friends, and they were all dead, and it was sad. The Nazguls were originally 9 men, and they were given 9 rings, which they fell under so much power they just eventually became immortally evil. In the movie The Fellowship of the Ring, the 2 members that died were Boromir in one of the attacks by the orcs, and then Gandalf the Grey died after fighting the Belog. He fell, and then in The Return of the King he comes back as Gandalf the White. I really like Gimli and Legolas and their whole relationship, just because at the beginning they were fighting because of the whole feud between elves and dwarves, and then towards the end they were just such great friends, and it really shows that, like, you can't really judge a book by its cover, or in their case, someone by which species they are. Because either way, in the end, it's very possible that you'll become friends. The Fellowship was originally formed in Rivendell. There was a huge gathering, and then after a whole fight about how they were going to take the ring to Mount Doom, it just silenced when Frodo stood up and said that he would take it. And then one by one, each of the hobbits that weren't supposed to be there during the secret meeting fell into what became the Fellowship of the Ring. My opinion on Gollum is the fact that he had a very, very sad life. He came across the One Ring, just not even realizing what it would do to him. He was a hobbit, he had a friend, it was his birthday, and he was having a good day fishing with his friend, and it went from that to him just being in pure misery for the rest of his life. My favorite battle scene would probably have to be the one at Gondor. Specifically because while Pippin is singing the song, I just think that it's so beautiful how you just watch them go into battle and sacrifice themselves for something that they love while he's singing this beautiful song, and it's a good scene. if I could be any species from Middle-earth, I would definitely be a hobbit, because they're very relaxed in their lifestyle, and it's so simple, and I would love to be one.